Hello friends, this is Madhusudan back with one more video. In this video, I will like to teach you about net sale per share and also the usage of the screener. So in the last video, we had identified good stock and also the parameter to look into finding a good stock. And that was on a stock edge application. And looking into each and every stock like that would be very difficult and it is tiresome. So it is better that we use a screener to do that one. Okay. So in the previous videos I had shown like we tried to look at the fundamental of a company and we have to see that following ratios should be positive. So we have seen this P in this slide here. I'm trying to point it out. Price to book value we can see here, and depth ratio we can see from the group of stocks that we pick up. And also I showed you about the 52-week high buy low. Uh, the next ratio is which is more important, which is not much used by people, but it is a very good one. Net sale per share. Okay, so this is calculated by dividing a company's total revenue by its average total shareholding. So if uh, the net sale per share, if the current market price is less than your net sale per share, it is a good one. Okay. So having said that, we will try to look at how we can calculate this and how we can utilize a screener. So when we talk about screener, there are multiple screeners which are available in the market. You can Google it. Today we will look at the screener.in. You can also use the charting or Phenology or the stock screener which is available on Economic Times. Okay. So now we'll directly get into the screener web page. So whenever you try to search on Google and then log in to the screener, uh, you will be asked to log in with your Google Mail ID. So I have logged in with my Google ID here, and this would be your first screen. Okay. So now let's try to go and create a screen. Okay. Here you can click on these screens, create new screen. Okay. This is very easy and user interactive. You have to just write a query in English, and some of the examples are shown here. Like you can put market capital greater than 500, and if you want to add one more query to that, you need to use an AND operator here, and then put the price to earning. Okay. So now let's try to understand how many companies are there. Okay. To do that, we don't have to do any too much of logic here. We just have to put current price greater than 1 rupee. I'll put it. Okay. And I'll run this query. So you can see there are around 4,589 results that we are getting, and it is spread across 92 pages here. So if you come down here, each it is showing different pages. There are 92 pages. If you want to download the entire thing here, you have an option of export, but that is available only for subscriptions. If we have time, we can just copy paste all these things and then put it into an Excel, and then we can do all the uh, different ways of sorting and slicing and dicing that we can do. Okay. Now here you see some of the columns here. You can edit these columns. If you click on this edit columns here, I have chosen these columns here for my reference. Okay. We can pick up any of these standard ones which is already available. Here you have most used annual P&L and quarter P&L, different ratios you have, and then also you have the user ratios. Okay. If at all you want to create any new ratio which is not available here, you can go to user ratio and then you can create. So here I have created 52-week high buy low and net sale per share. So let me take you through that first and then we can come back. Okay. So if at all we want to create any new ratio, you come down, you will see this create new ratio. When you click this, you will have a create new ratio option here. You have to give the name and you have to give a short name to that, what unit it would be, and then what is the formula that you are going to give for that one. Okay, so now just let's look at the previously created ones. So 52 week high by low I have created. I have given the name 52 week H by L here. A short name also I have given. It does not have any unit. So if you type here high price divided by low price, it will give you the 52 week high by low. So if you click on this show preview, right, you will see the preview for certain stocks here. Okay. In the same way, we will also look at net sale per share. As I mentioned, it, it comes in rupees, total number of sales by number of equity shares here. uh, so when you click on show preview, it shows net sale per share here for you. Okay. This is how you can create custom ratios. Now let's get back to the screens and then we'll create a new screen. So current price greater than 1. We have seen that this is around 4588 here. Okay. Now let's start refining this one. Okay. So normally what we told, we should not pick any stocks which is less than 20 rupees. Okay, that means any stocks we are not taking it. So let's put that and see how much we get. Okay, so you can see that it has reduced to 3690 now. Okay, we also had put up another logic like 52 week high by low to 52 week low should be less than 2. Okay, then we again check, see almost half of them are reduced here. And then we can also add uh, debt to equity ratio. Debt to equity ratio, if it is less than 1, okay. Still we got some good hits. Let's add, we also looked at there should not be any pledge by the promoter, okay. Sorry, promoter pledge percentage, it should be less than 10% for us. Okay, so we run this query, we get 1163 right now. And since we are entering or we are trying to enter into the stock market for the first time, I'm thinking of the newbies here and then giving this viewpoint. We should not look at the current price of a stock which is more than 500. Okay, because the moment we start putting more money, we may not be in a position to make a good profit out there. So let's try to restrict ourselves. Current price should be less than 500. So we got 750 here. And then let's use net sale per share. Net sale per share, or the other way. Current price less than net sale per share. So we got 229 results here. And out of these, we can also look at one more parameter is whether there is an FII holding or not. Okay, and FII holding at least greater than 1%. So we got 44 results here. So now this is a good list for us to go into and then look at some of the other fundamentals that we wanted to look, like whether it has a mutual fund holdings or not. And we can also look at the graph of this, whether it matches to what we are looking at. Okay, let's take an example of Petronet LNG here. And if we come down here, we can see 1 year graph. And here we don't have to go through this. I'll come back to these things later on. uh, so our parameters matched, but the price of the stock is at a higher price here. So at this point of time, let's not get into this one right now. Maybe we can find another one which matches to our requirement here. Hmm, maybe any other things, maybe Reddington. Let's see. No, that's also on the higher side. Tamil Nadu Petro, maybe. Yeah, see, this is good for us. We can get into this. If we go from left to right to left, we get the low first and then the high. So this is good for us to enter right now and then do some investment and get some profits out of this. Okay. So I hope you have understood how to use screener here. The basic idea is to consolidate or try to get all the details in one page, and then we can identify a stock which we can invest for a short time or a long term. Okay. Uh, Having said that, thanks for listening. Happy investing, happy learning, and keep sharing with others. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day.